Well, alright, friends, subscribers, and unknown strangers. What's up? It's Beard here. So, I was playing on my computer. I had this crazy thought. How can you take advantage of Google tracking? It can help you in your business. If you're an RA sourcer, I promise you. Alright, so here's what happened. So I'm trying to plan some stores to go to tomorrow because I got 20 to ship already, so I guess I'm about to go ship tonight. But so tomorrow I want to go sourcing. So I want to go to a town that I was just in a couple weeks ago. I want to go to Chattanooga. So Chattanooga, I went to a store I'd never been before. And I'm like, I got some good stuff. And I'm like, man, there's a bunch of them there. So I'd like to go to all those stores. But I can't remember exactly where I was because I just happened to run across it. And I'm like, oh, that's a good one. I'm going to stop there. Has that ever happened to you? Squirrel? Okay, it happens to me a lot because if you're not curious in this business, you're going to lose. You know, you've got to take a chance. You've got to roll the dice. If you're going to do RA and you cannot get to new sources and try new places, you will fail. So here I am. I'm trying to get from one store to another. I'm like, well, I'll be damned. I'm going in there. Never even seen one, much less been in one. And so I get a basket full of stuff. And I'm like, this is awesome. Mental note. Next time I'm in Chattanooga or next time I got some free time, let's go back and get to the rest of them. Okay, so I'm trying to figure it out. So I type in Google, the name of the store, and Chattanooga, and they all pop up. There's like 15, 18, whatever they are. And I'm like, I was over there somewhere in the map. Where the hell was I? I don't know. So I click on the first store, just a normal click on. But I click on the second one, and guess what it says? You were here 2 weeks ago. What? Google said I was there 2 weeks ago. So how does Google do that? Okay, so we all carry these. I use Google Maps. I don't even know what that thing showed. We all use Google Maps, right? So Google Maps records your location for things in your phone. Have you not noticed when you're looking at photos in your albums, it'll tell you can sort your photos by place, by date. So not only does it track you where you take your pictures, y'all probably should have known that all your pictures have embedded codes about where they were taken. Anyway, I digress. You know, the Big Brother 1984, we're watching you. Okay. How do you take advantage of this? Because most people I know, 99% of people are good people, great people as a matter of fact, and could care less whether they're being tracked or not because they're not going to do anything wrong. We are all, for the most part, law-abiding citizens. We do the right thing. So you can track me how you want to. If you want to see how many stores I go into, so be it. I mean, your credit card swipes, your debit card swipes, all that stuff. So it's hard to hide, right? There's cameras every freaking where. So taking advantage of this, I'm like, how can I use this in the future? Because you guys know I travel a lot. I'm a creature of habit like everyone else. I like to go to the same cities. Philadelphia is one of my favorite places to source. Well, before they started tearing it up and rioting and all that crazy shit. I like to go into Michigan. Louisville, Kentucky's been very good to me. Going out into Mississippi, Memphis, Nashville, Atlanta. All these cities, Birmingham, these big cities, I've done very well in these big cities. It's hard for me to remember because, as you cycle through, you like to go through them every 3 or 4 months because inventory changes, clearance changes. If you're hunting for something that's hard to find, it changes. So how do you know? Google the store and the town, and it'll tell you how long ago you were there. So you can actually keep track and figure out where you've been and whether you need to go back there again. Because people always ask me, how do you know where to go? How do you know when to go back? Just guess. I had a feeling I'm chasing a store, it's probably good again. You can eliminate all that guesswork and understand when you've been there. Alright, I'll show you how easy it is to the computer. I supposed to have been sort of like to the Bat Cave. I'm going to put that Bat Cave sound in there. It's going to be awesome. Alright, so welcome to my computer. Only thing I've done is open up just Google and type in Walmart, and it brought up all the Walmarts in my area. As you can see, I keep telling y'all when I go to Walmart so much, lock us down. I'll do some essential shopping at Walmart. I have enough Walmarts to keep me busy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And if you come over here, there's one that says there. And down here in Decatur, there are 2 Walmarts here. And there's another one right here in Hartselle. So, in Scottsboro. So there are so many within 40 miles of my house. Okay, so Hazel Green. This is the one that I generally go to a lot. So if you click on that, it'll bring up a new screen that tells you about this supercenter. If you can see right here, I tried to highlight it. All right, we highlighted it. You visited 2 weeks ago. So how does this work? It's based on your phone, like I said. How does it work for you? How can you use their tracking ability to help you out? Or if you're like, okay, so nobody's like me. I don't know that anybody's traveled as much as I have. I'm sure there might be 1 or 2 people that have done more traveling, but I tend to go to the same stores and a lot of the same cities. Like I've been to Lexington quite a few times. I go to Louisville quite a bit. Before they tried to burn down Philadelphia, I used to love going to Philadelphia. So, you wonder, the big question is, when's the last time I was there? Do you ever wonder, I'm not good at keeping track with a calendar, and I just go off gut a lot. So this one here, you visited in May. That's because I drove by it. There's a Walmart actually in our Toyota plant. This one was one right on the other side of town. You were there 2 weeks ago. Here's a big supercenter. That's the farthest one from me. You visited in June. So I haven't been to that one in quite a while. This one here I know I've been to since then. October. This is the one farthest south from me. I was there 2 weeks ago. You notice I made a Walmart run a couple weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. But I think I recall whenever I saw this, I might have seen this one once, but it never dawned on me. I'm not going to murder anybody, so I don't care about being tracked on my phone and all that stuff. Most people, 99% of people are good people, and so nothing will ever happen. But how can you use it to your advantage? Really understand where you've been for sourcing. If I want to know the last time I checked my Walmarts, does that thought, am I the only one that has that thought? I wonder when the last time I went to the Walmart neighborhood market right here. I was there a couple weeks ago. So it helps you rememorate. I'm going to make up a word other, rememorate. It helps you remember and understand where you've been. Let's see. So here's one farthest away. This one is in Fayetteville, Tennessee. That's one of my favorite Walmarts. You visited it Monday. So that's the last Walmart I was at, was that Walmart right there. And I know exactly what I was doing. I needed something before I came home, and I wanted to go to that Walmart. Even though it says mask required right there for health and safety, that's Tennessee, baby. Tennessee don't have a mask law. So, Beard, why did you stop at that Walmart versus all the rest of them? That's the town that has the online auction. So Monday I was taking stuff to the auction. I drove by that Walmart and Murchfield winning. I don't know exactly what I have a hard time remembering what I was looking for there, but that's the reason why I stopped at that one. Not only could you get away with no mask, but you can also, I was there anyway. All right, so what do you think? Did you ever thought about that before? Because I, Wonderbeard, had never thought about that. I knew that information was there, but I had never put it together with how to use it for my business, how to track myself. And essentially, and so using something that's done automatically through your phone. Okay, I don't know how this works with Apple. I should have said that earlier in this video. because I haven't had an iPhone in several years. I know in iPhone pictures they track my location, so I don't know if Google Maps. I always use Google Maps on an iPhone when I had one, so because the Apple Maps is much better now, but it was never great when you compare it to Google Maps. So it probably works. Okay, so if it doesn't, hey, somebody with an iPhone, try it on Safari if you've got a MacBook or iMac or something, and see if they do the same thing. That'd be very interesting, right? If I had an iPhone, I've got one out there, but I just listen to music on it, so it never goes anywhere. But my iPad does. That'd be very interesting. If it is, I will add it to this video. If not, I never figure it out, and somebody still leave it in the comments. Alright, so hope this finds you well. I will see you in the next video. This is the third time I've recorded this, and the last time I got no sound. So I will show you cute pictures of Phoebe the puppy while we see the next video and whatever. Roll Tide.